What up, guys? It's your girl Angie Smalls. I got a new episode of Latin Affiliated coming straight to you. Got a really great episode today. We got Jay the Mac in the building. I know you have heard about him. I know he's blowing up your social media feed right now. I was so excited. I think he's very talented, and so I had to have him on the show. Thank you, Jay, for coming through.
No problem.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So I heard you just came from an autograph signing.
Yeah, like a meet and greet.
That's really good. It was out in what city?
Santa Ana, OC.
Okay, so I know you're from La Habra.
Yeah.
So you're representing the LH. Yeah, and you got that really nice necklace.
Thank you.
Who made that for you?
Honestly, I don't even know. It was a surprise that my manager got me.
Oh, dang. Okay, shout out to your manager. We got your manager in the building. We got Cash. I heard he does a lot of things for you. Not only is he your manager, he's producing,
making beats.
So you think you guys make a good team?
Yeah, and it also happens because of my media guy, D&D Photos.
Oh, shout out D&D, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they all make it happen.
It takes a team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you got a really good following right now. You know, it's just really crazy how fast things can happen. I mean,
yeah.
You just literally started rapping, what, 3 months ago?
Yeah.
And where do you think that drive came from to just
It was
get on the mic?
Actually a Lefty show.
Really?
Yeah,
I gotta hear this.
Him and Drummer. I was at the observatory, and I hit up Cash. Cash sold me tickets. And my team, they're like, oh, there he is right there. Pull him up on stage. So I got on stage. I met Drummer. I had previously met Drummer in Havasu, and I got on stage with him. So I already knew him, but I got on stage with Lefty and Drummer at the observatory, and that, like, and then after Lefty was talking to me, he was like, oh, be good, do the, you know? And he posted it, it kind of blew up. It got like 1 million on TikTok, and he tagged me, so I got like 1,000 followers. And then I hit up Cash because I know that he raps. I was like, get me in the studio. And then it just like started happening from there.
So what did Cash say? So what was your relationship with Cash before, since you just you knew to just reach out to him and he was going to be the one to help you?
I went to his old Sama show. That was like my first show that I got on stage. Every show that I went to, I've got on stage like just for being there. And I went to that one, I saw Cash there. And then I went to La Santa for Rowdy Rax and Drex, and he pulled me up on stage from there. And after that, like a month later, that was when the Lefty show happened. And I just kept on, like, he was the guy that had the plug-in to get me on stage and get me backstage.
So why do you think that you were standing out, like in the crowd, that they just saw you and they were like, hey?
I don't know. It's because usually I'm like the only kid at the concerts.
Okay, so that's what it was then. Okay,
Yeah.
So you got that swagger. Any other kids, like, you know, I did see an interview you did with Icon, and there was a rapper or little boy or something.
Little boy, yeah.
It's just a rare thing to see, you know, how young rappers are. I think you're probably one of the only ones that's really kind of making waves in the industry. Do you feel like pressure or at all? Or is it just, how are you going to, you know, keep it fun and light, you know?
Nah, there's no pressure at all. I don't even like call myself a younger rapper because I'm competing with the older rappers, you know? I just did a show at Bravo and Peysoh.
Damn.
Bravo and Peysoh were there. There's a lot of Lou Leezy. Like the show with Stacks. I performed there. I met all of them.
Yeah, I saw that. You were getting love from some of the best rappers in the game. And
yeah,
so I think
the rappers that I look up to.
How does that feel?
It feels good.
I don't want to keep bringing up your age, but, you know, when I was 13, I just don't know if I would have had the similar way to be able to handle and deal and navigate the industry, because the industry could be tricky.
Yeah.
You know, are you?
Well, honestly, I wouldn't even be able to do it without the team. Get 'em Logic, my media, D&D Photos, and Cash. They all make it happen, and like I really don't have to do nothing but write my music, and that's it, and perform. So they do everything, the contracts, all of that.
That's good.
It's AMG.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure you have a good contract person. That's like number one, honestly. contracts are everything. That's amazing for sure. You
Yeah.
definitely need that. If you have that support, you could just focus on doing your music. Do you think that that's what you want to do for forever?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I'll do that forever.
Like who else would you think that you could, are you looking at the success of someone like Lefty? Are you trying to follow in their footsteps, or are you just
more of Peysoh?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember he was doing like the same thing. I remember when he was barely popping, I was listening to him. He was doing the meet and greets and all that, and now he's doing songs with Kendrick and all of them.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? When was the first time you heard him on the Kendrick song?
I think I just woke up and everyone's like, "Oh, Peysoh's on the Kendrick song. That one was dope. Lefty's was dope too."
So
that one's #1 in USA, no?
I know, it's really crazy. I think that everyone is just so excited for Latinos right now in the industry.
Yeah. Kendrick brought up a lot of.
He did.
Yeah, well, he opened like a big door because after that, Peysoh, Roddy Ricch, Kevin Gates, Rich the Kid, all of them hit Peysoh up. Now he got Little Pump and Lefty did a music video last night.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so Kendrick just opened a lot of new doors.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Latinos, we're getting our credit. That's obviously a really good thing, and shout out for sure to Kendrick for giving us a hand in that. But honestly, the Latinos are really coming with the fire,
Yeah.
So let me see if I got some questions for you, because I think, I did want to ask you, like, how did you come up with your name?
One of the homies gave it to me.
Really?
It was just in a group chat, and I remember when we locked in the studio, I was like, I'm gonna go to the studio, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and one of the homies like, that's right, Jada Mac, and I was like, I thought it was whack, and then we're in the studio, like the first time in the studio, so they're like, oh, what's your name? We're just talking all kinds of names. I didn't like any of them, so I just said Jada Mac.
Hell yeah. No, I like it. It's a cool name. I think you got some swag, man. So, of course, it's very fitting. So, I know you said that you're getting pulled on stage. Obviously, you have to have that stage presence. Is that something that you work on, or you think it just comes naturally?
Comes naturally. At my first show, I wasn't scared, like, not where I'm like, nah, I'm not going to go, but I was scared of the crowd's reaction. It was good. And then now it's just like, I want to go on stage. I want to.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm hungry for the next show.
So what's the biggest audience you think you've performed in front of?
What did the Bravo, how much capacity was the Bravo show? 2,500?
That's pretty big.
Yeah. And
that's a lot of people.
Usually the rappers start off, performing at smaller venues, like backyard venues. I already started, like, not to brag or anything, I already started, like, big venues, the Novo, the Observatory.
Yeah. So what do you think makes you stand out? Because just for any rapper in general, like, not even your age, just being able to be alongside Peysoh and Lefty after being a rapper for 3 months, what do you think is the X factor?
What makes me stand out? It's just that I'm 13, like,
You think
yeah,
so?
pretty much, just that I'm 13 and the stuff that I rap about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And that I write my own lyrics, like, I don't have a ghostwriter, no one writes for me.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Did you get any inspiration from rappers when you started, like, any styles that you...
Rowdy Rex.
Rowdy Rex?
Yeah. He's, like, in my top 3.
Yeah, I like Rowdy Rex. He's been on the show.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rowdy Rex.
Yeah, Rowdy Rex and Drummer Boy.
Okay.
They're like my biggest, like, what I look up to when I write. Yeah, Rowdy Rex and Drummer Boy.
Yeah, so your lyrics are a little bit controversial. I mean, they're like normal lyrics for the rap game, but you're right, your age. But I am hearing that this is firsthand knowledge that you're spitting. It's not made up stuff. which is like really crazy, really edgy, and
I don't even know, like, I don't know. It's just like I'm not killing people or doing. It's just stuff that I see or what I rap about and what I listen to.
Yeah. So, I know you're from Orange County. If there was anywhere you could go outside of California, where do you think you would try and go to?
Out of California. Probably.
Have you ever been outside of California?
A couple times. Well, just to Vegas.
Okay, Vegas.
Vegas and back.
So, are you interested in traveling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a big tour coming up.
Okay, all right. So how's that gonna go?
I don't even know. I can't even explain. It's just a big tour coming up 2025.
Dang, making big plans. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be the headliner, or are you gonna go on tour with someone?
I'm going on tour with someone.
Okay. Are you gonna let us know who that is?
Not yet.
Ah, come on.
It'll come out, say, like February, January.
Oh, snap. Okay, so
actually, he already posted it. But
okay,
that's
yes,
the only clue I'm
no,
gonna
because
get.
I did hear you say before that you are doing a show with Joe Moses.
Yeah, that's coming up.
In January, right?
January 24th.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's gonna be pretty cool at the Garden Amphitheater.
Yeah, he's a big one too,
Yeah.
So, I feel like you're getting a lot of great cosigns, and anyone else that you haven't met that you think that you want to meet? Or does it matter? Because I feel like you're doing so good, It's not like you need any other, you feel like you've already checked so many boxes.
That I want to meet. Teasy. You know who Teasy is?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry.
dope. Yeah, I want to meet him. He's pretty poppin'.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from LA.
All right. Is he Latino?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, his lyrics are pretty good too.
All right, I'll have to look him up. How old is he?
Probably like 20s.
In his 20s?
Yeah, in his 20s.
All right. So, okay, you just dropped a song, right?
Yeah.
I heard you had a song that just dropped.
Which one?
The last one. It came
the one
out
with
like...
Chino the P.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped that one. That one was cool. We had Jojo Two Faded from San Diego come down to our studio. And then I don't even know how it happened, but Chino the P ended up showing up to the studio, and he just got in there and did the hook.
A lot of times it happens like that, Like I feel like if you put in the work, then other people are obviously noticing you, and
Yeah.
You're right. It could be sort of like a Peysoh thing,
Yeah.
The talent kind of just like shines through, and people really see your emotion, and they want to get in on that. But it's really good that you have a strong team. Have you felt like you had to deal with any like negativity at all, or in the industry, or?
What do you mean, like from other rappers?
Yeah, like people like. There's just like beefs, or like just weird, I don't know, shade.
No, never to my face, and like never no big rappers. It's usually just like backyard rappers in my comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're in school, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how's school
School's
going?
it's going good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
It's almost exactly the same. I get treated the same. Like it's not anything different.
Do your teachers know? Do you think your teachers listen to your music?
Yeah, one time I had a kid follow me through classes and tell the teachers, like, you know who this is?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And what did the teachers say?
Nothing. They were just like, I think it was like the first day of school or something. One of them brought it up. The whole class was quiet, and I didn't even say nothing.
Oh my God. So what grade are you in?
I'm in 8th grade.
Okay. So you're going to be in high school next year?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You think that, so you're definitely on the right track. I mean, you're already seeing success. I mean,
yeah.
And this is definitely a career choice. Is there any like thoughts of how, if you would join a label, or you're independent right now?
I'm independent.
Okay.
It's just a team. We're turning that into a label.
Okay.
AMG, yeah. We're turning it into a label, and it's just going to be all in-house stuff. We got the dude that shoots our videos, pictures. He's like the best in the 5.62. And then I got my manager that got like all of OC on lock. So we pretty much got like LA and OC.
Okay.
So like I don't think I'll need a label until I'm bigger.
Yeah, I mean, right now I have heard that independent is,
Yeah, the best thing to do.
I guess, like the biggest independent artist is Kanye West.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't listen to like any of that music. I thought the biggest independent one that I know of is Bravo.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's independent.
Yeah, I wonder. That's a good thing. I would be curious about, like, how many of these Latino rappers right now are all independent. I feel like so many they've all been able to just put in the grind and
Yeah.
reap the rewards, which is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So what do you foresee, like, the label? How do you think that's gonna go?
I'm gonna try to stay independent as long as I can, and if the money's right, I might sign.
Okay.
The money got to be right though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too versed in the music, how that works, but I know that a major could sign,
Yeah.
and you still are technically independent, but just like you have like a bigger label backing you.
Yeah. Sometimes rappers will sign to like a show. It's like a show contract where you do only shows with this venue for like a year, or not venue. Like with this, it's not a label, but they just set up all the shows and tours, but you only got to do it with them, and they'll sign to that.
Okay. So man, so how do you feel like waking up? Like, what's a normal weekend for you? So you did an autograph signing today.
Normal weekend. I don't know. I feel like it's always been the same. Just a lot of shows. When I go out, people recognize me, and it's just weird. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Like, I feel like you got that special sauce.
Yeah, or the people recognizing me. I was on the phone with my cousin in the halls, and they get FaceTimes, and we're all in a group chat or whatever, and he was in there, and I think we called back. The staff answered, and she's like, "Oh, you're that little boy that raps, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Damn, the staff knows me in there."
Man, that's super crazy. You're gonna have to get used to it, but it looks like you're adjusting really well, and it's really good that you have like your dad helping you, and then Cash, who obviously is doing all your beats and stuff like that. And how often are you guys like working on music? Like, do you think it's like?
I'd say every other weekend. If it's not signing autographs or going to a concert and doing a show, it's writing music and going to the studio and shooting videos.
Yeah, so you got like 1 month left before 2025. When's that tour gonna kick off? February?
Well, we're gonna announce it in January, but the first show is gonna be in February.
And what cities are you gonna hit?
I think the biggest city that I'm gonna hit is Miami.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sorry.
New Mexico, a lot of stuff like that. I think I have one over here in OC in Fullerton.
Yeah, you definitely got to do a city concert in La Habra, right?
Yeah. We don't even have like no stages or nothing in La Habra. It's a small city.
Really?
Yeah, it's like everyone knows everyone.
Yeah, you think that. So are you going to go to La Habra and perform?
Maybe. I'll see. Or when I get bigger.
Yeah, they always say that, like, you get the most love from outside cities.
Yeah, that's what it is. I get the most love from outside cities. And in my city, people are like, it's half and half. Some people love me. Some people are like, nah,
They'll definitely catch on.
Yeah.
They'll definitely catch on. There's a saying, like, first they hate you, then they laugh at you, and then there's some saying like that, and then they can't ignore you.
Yeah.
So you got to just keep
Well, I
putting
think
in
that's
that
how
work.
it is. Like all the haters, like all my haters, pretty much. I'm all over their feed. Like I'm on full community all the time. So it's like they can't even get rid of me.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy that you stopped by our show. You know, like
Yeah.
we got you on the upward trend. This channel, we definitely want to shine a light on talented Latinos in the entertainment industry. You know, this channel, we do tend to interview so many rappers, but it's just crazy because we just keep going, you know?
Yeah.
It's just really crazy just when you think like, oh man, like that's it. But here you are, we got Jay the Mac doing it right behind Lefty. I actually shared on my stories today, I shared the picture with you and Ralphie the Plug. So did you have a conversation with him when you met him?
Yeah.
How did that go?
Just went like, it wasn't like a full conversation, it was like a hi bye, but he was like, oh, I see what you're doing.
Were you a fan of Draco?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he put on for LA a lot.
Yeah, definitely. So when I shared it on our Instagram, he reshared it.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
I didn't even see.
Yeah, I know. You haven't seen it. That happened today. Another person that shared the story was Solus
Really?
from OTR Records. Yeah. So OTR, you know, Solus, he's always looking at talent, you know, so I don't know. But I'm sure you guys are definitely going to work together in some capacity because he's always looking for talent.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a feature with Lefty in the long run.
I think that's definitely a possibility.
Yeah,
you know?
My biggest feature, like my dream feature is probably like Peysoh.
Okay.
Peysoh, yeah, it's like my dream feature.
Yeah, man, it's like ever since he got that Kendrick cosign, it's just like, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I mean, you already know him. You guys already have a relationship.
Yeah, I'll get it someday.
Exactly.
I told him at the concert, I was like, one day I'm gonna get that feature with you, and he was like, yeah.
Hell yeah. I know you got like everybody on your Instagram, so everyone is just, I think, really
tapped in.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody is really, I think, happy for you or excited for you, and definitely sees your talent, you know. And that's not going to happen unless they see that in you, you know, because rappers aren't just going to co-sign anyone.
Follow no one.
So I think you're doing so good right now. Let me see what other questions I got for you. So what do you like to do outside of rap?
Outside of rap, go to parties, kick it.
You're going to kickback parties?
Yeah, kick it. Yes, mostly what I do, or the homies pick me up or whatever, go drive around.
Yeah, that sounds like typical, you know.
Yeah.
Typical teenager. You know, you got a lot of years ahead of you. You know, like where you got that musical ear from? Does that run in your family?
What is that, like a right, or you hear music and like that's like a banger?
Yeah, like how do you come up with your flows? Like where do you think that musical like gene came from?
Probably my dad.
Yeah?
Yeah, well my dad put me on to music when I was like super, like maybe 3 years old.
What are your earliest memories of like music in general?
When I was younger, Eazy-E was my favorite rapper. I used to listen to him a lot.
Wow.
RBL Posse. And then, when I was younger, like maybe 5 or 6, I think Chief Keef and Bobby Shmurda were just coming out. I like them too. YG and Nipsey Hussle were good too.
Yeah, no, rest in peace Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace Draco. Any other influences like outside of rap? Like do you listen to like any, like would you ever do like a kind of a R&B song or hop on someone's R&B song?
Actually, that's like my team's trying to get me to do a love song. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So all you, like no feature, just you doing it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. It's like 50-50.
they say, that if you do that, that's where the ladies, once you get the ladies, and you got the whole audience, So, I definitely could see that if you
Yeah.
wanted to do that. People will really probably mess with it. So. All right. Well, what do you got in your, I know you said you really like Rowdy Rax. Is there any other rappers you got in your playlist?
My playlist, Rowdy Rax, Drummer Boy, TZ, Lefty, Peysoh. Peysoh's probably like the number one that I listen to. Yeah, Money Sign Suede.
So many talented Latinos.
Yeah, Bravo the Bag Chaser.
Okay.
Oh, and G Money DT. Listen to them.
Alrighty. So we got your tour. Your tour is coming up.
Yeah.
You excited for it?
Yeah.
Do you do any like performance rehearsals, or you just like?
I've had one, but that was like right before my first show. But now I got it. Like I don't even have to rehearse or nothing.
That's really crazy.
Yeah.
So what do you like most about the music? Doing music. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part, probably the people like recognizing me and the fans. Yes, and then on stage, I like being on stage, like, yeah, performing.
Do you have any like rituals before you go on stage, or you just like you have to wear like I kind of have a ritual. This is like really weird, but I have to have matching socks. Like, if I don't have matching socks, I feel like it's gonna be not a good day.
Rituals.
You have anything like that?
Just pray right
That's
before
good.
I go on stage.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like the only thing I do. Yeah, it's like the only thing.
That's really good. Yeah, keep the faith in God.
Yeah.
So, okay, I was been seeing you obviously online. That's why you're here.
Yes.
And obviously you got a lot of people in your corner. And I told you earlier that I was sharing a story of you, and I know you didn't see it yet, but one of the things I put on the post was rappers tap in, and I want you guys to give Jay the Mac either a question or a piece of advice. And
Yeah.
we got someone that sent us a voicemail. I haven't listened to it yet. We're going to listen to it
Who was
together.
it?
It's from Hazerd.
Oh, that's the homie. Well, we barely started being homies.
So let's listen to it. Let's listen to it right now, okay? All right, so here we go. Let me raise the volume.
Hey, what's cracking? It's Hazerd, a.k.a. Mr. 40 Ounce Fridays. Shout out Latin Affiliated and shout out Jay the Mac. I respect his hungry spirit. I respect his competitiveness. As a rapper, as an MC, he wants to push his pen and be the best. I rock with that. I guess my question is, when we going bar for bar, doggy? Let's get it in, bro. I've been running around. I know you got a lot going on, but let's go ahead and get that song done. I really rock with what you're doing. Keep up the great work, and let's go ahead and get in the lab. Look, you said it, bar for bar. So I want to see what you come with. I'm excited, man. Peace.
Hey, shout out Hazerd for bringing the question for us. So you want to respond to that?
Yeah, we'll go bar for bar. Coming for his head.
Oh yeah, because I saw you had said that about him. What was on Icon's
Yeah.
show? And Hazerd, Hazerd obviously he's been in the industry probably 10 years now or something, So he's definitely years ahead of you.
Yeah.
But man, so you're already being in competition with
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's no 13-year-olds that I can be in competition with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just like I'm in competition with guys that's been in the game for 10 years, 20 years.
That's a great problem.
Yeah.
Right? And competition is that's what makes this music industry and the rap industry basically in particular, It
Yes.
should be fun competition. Are you familiar with like the Drake and Kendrick?
Yeah.
How Drake is suing Kendrick now.
Yeah.
You know, that's like taking it way too far. They're calling him like the hip hop Karen.
And then Kendrick's gonna go perform it at the Super Bowl.
Hey, it's gonna be epic. You know, I don't think that any lawsuit can shut that down.
I heard Peysoh's gonna might be there.
That is insane.
And then he's gonna do like maybe a basketball game. He's gonna perform it. I don't know. He posted something. He didn't say what it was, but it just said they wanted him to come down and perform.
Oh my God, man. So you are right there in those circles, you know, so you definitely have just so much opportunity around you, and I think you're really putting in the work, and when you put in the work, good things come back to you. So when you got the talent, you're really gonna make some major moves in the rap industry. So that's what we want to do here on Latin Affiliated, to shine a light on these talented Latinos in the entertainment music industry. So we had to have Jay the Mac on the show today. So you guys make sure you keep up with this kid. I don't want to call you a kid, but just
now you're good.
Keep up with this guy, and you know you're gonna be around. You're already rubbing elbows with the best, so obviously you got that talent and you got that drive, and you got a great team. So I'm super excited for you. I'm so happy that you were able to come on the show today.
Yep.
You know?
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna put all of his links in the description. So make sure you go follow him, go spin his music on Spotify. Do you have an album you're working on or anything like that?
I have enough songs to make an album.
Okay.
But I think we're just gonna start putting out singles. Yeah, just singles mostly.
Yes.
I've been trying to drop every month. I gotta get in the studio and do some more tracks.
Yep, and you gotta drop those music videos. Are those fun for you to make?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I usually make them like almost, not every song, but like we do little snippets that my media dude records. It's either in the studio or we go somewhere and meet up and do it. Those are fun.
Nice. Yeah, so we're gonna go, you have your own YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna subscribe to his YouTube channel, guys. Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
How's your TikTok doing? Because I feel like you would be doing pretty well on there.
Actually, they're trying to get me to post on TikTok. I don't like it.
Well, actually, yeah, TikTok is a little bit more strict too on what you could talk about. So that kind of makes sense. Like,
My TikTok, it barely blew up. Like last week, I posted this mic drop.
Oh, snap.
And it got 230,000
Hell
views.
yeah. There you go. Hell yeah. We'll put his links in the description, so make sure you follow him on all his social media. Is there anything else that you want to talk about before we wrap up? Anything I forgot to ask you?
Nothing. Oh yeah. I got a G Perico show, December 22nd. Get your tickets. Special guest. And then I got that big tour coming up. Stay tuned for that.
Oh, shit. All right, guys. I can't wait to find out who you're on tour with. He's not going to tell me on camera, but he'll tell me off camera. Just kidding. But, yeah, no, thank you for coming on the show, Jay the Mag. You are dope as fuck. And, you know, we really love seeing what you're doing and making these moves. And so super happy for your future and all the success you're doing. You got. All right, guys. Do you want to give me shout-outs? Nope. I want to thank me. You want to do the Snoop Dogg? I'm going to thank me.
Nah, I'm good.
All right, guys. You guys make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Peace out.